All right. What's going on, guys? So we're going to do a cool little video here. Nothing too long. Not going to drag it out. Just want to talk about a few things that are going on with race number 6 that's coming up, and then the championship race as well. So as you can tell, right here is going to be our championship trophy. This will go to our VXL winner for the Series 6 race that we started, I believe, back in, I want to say December. Might have been before that. Let's see. I'm curious myself, and I got to find out. When was that? This was 5. Race 1. That was middle of December. Yep, race number 1. 12/17 is when we did the first race. Oh, it's pretty cool. So now we're all the way up to already getting ready to do the last race and a championship. So what we've got going on is this race is going to be on Sunday as well. We have to do that mainly because of just personal schedules and who can make it and who can't. We want everybody to be there, but we understand that life and stuff gets in the middle of it, and those are priorities. This is just to go have some fun with a group of guys and gals and some kids and have fun, right? So that's what this is all about. With that being said, we're going to do the championship race on the same day as well, so a double header. So we're going to do race number 6, and we're going to bring right in the championship in the same day at our OG location there by Deer Valley Airport. All of you guys that have been racing with us from way back in the beginning to 5 years ago to now, you guys all know where that spot's at. If you're new to RC and new to the VXL, come out, check it out. We're going to do another series race as well. I don't know if we're going to do it through the summer. We were thinking about maybe doing one more race, a quick one, before it really gets hot. But I need to discuss that with Warren and Anna and find out if that's something that we want to put together and if everybody else has some interest in it or not. So with these races, we've changed it up a little bit and we added a duck race in it. So when you run VXL, if you go out, first round, you automatically are put into a duck race, which gives you another opportunity to have some fun and win a rubber duck. So anybody that's been following the page or been with the group for a little while, you see what's going on. So naturally, we have a championship duck that we're going to give to our duck winner on that race as well, on the championship race. So what I'm asking of you guys is all of the runner-ups from VXL and the duck race, we would love for you guys to join us. Just because you didn't, you're not the VXL winner for that race, whether it was race 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for that matter, doesn't mean you can't come out. These were one of the things that we were discussing as the races were going on. What happens if we have one particular person or two that, win the VXL every race? We're going to have 2 guys to run for a championship. Well, it turns out we've got some different winners in there, which is awesome. We also would like to include those runner-ups as well, not only for VXL, but also the guys for the duck race. So if you were a runner-up, we do encourage you to come out because we're going to do that with the championship race. So if you want to come out and race in race number 6, the first race, that's fine. More the merrier. So come out and, hey, you might pull off a win and be in a championship race as well. So the more championship or the more winners that we have, obviously the better the race is going to be. So we don't want to have just 2 guys show up for the championship race that were winners from the previous VXL races, if you guys are following me on that. So same thing with duck. So if you were a runner-up, we'd love for you to be there for the championship as well. Otherwise, we'll make it work, but it would be a lot better to have all you guys there. We'll make a race out of it one way or another, but to have all you guys out there would be would be super cool. So I know Sunday works for others and Sunday doesn't, but with just the schedules and stuff, that's kind of where we're at. So it has to be on a Sunday, but double header and try to knock this out. So again, that race is going to be Sunday, the 12th. Sunday the 12th, guys. So be prepared for it to be, a good portion of the day. We're going to try to start. We'd like to start by noon. There's a little bit of testing involved. Those that have been there realize, we get out there and you've got about an hour or so of testing. Depending on the group and how large the turnout is, it really dictates how quick we need to get started. We've been averaging anywhere from 20 to 25 cars, which is perfect. You get too many and it gets to be a little hectic, but hey, you got better opportunity for someone else to pick up a win. So again, this is a no buy-in, no entry fee, nothing like that. Gratuity is obviously appreciated but not necessary. This is our first series race with the VXL, and it has been really, really good so far. A lot of impressive cars for being a VXL system. Rules go as follows. You must be, for our race, you must be 2,300 grams or heavier. Reaction tire only. It can be the orange, the blue. If you're coming out with a box stock type deal like a Traxxas Drag Slash or a Losi 22S, you can use the factory tire that comes on that car if you do not want to go out and get reactions. We have found out so far that the tire that's on the Drag Slash that comes with the Drag Slash, the truck, that tire actually works really, really well for that particular setup. So don't be discouraged by that at all or anything, thinking you got to go out and buy reaction tires. If you have a box stock setup, you can utilize those tires as well. It is obviously no prep. Conditioning is okay. When we tech you, we check for voltage, we check for tire, we check for any irregularities that we were aware of. And so far, from what we can see, everybody's been pretty good about the rules, which is awesome. It makes things a lot easier. And, we're not pinpointing somebody out and telling someone they're disqualified. We haven't had to disqualify anybody. They've all been right there with the rules, added weight if necessary. If the tire came up, the biggest thing about the tire, and that's kind of where there's been some confusion. When you come up to tech, if we check your tires and we squeeze your tire and your tire is sticking to our fingers, that's not going to work. That tire, I understand adding some heat to the tire, even some of the conditioners out there, when they get warm, they get a little tacky, but legitimately, if it's sticking to our fingers, that's not going to work, guys. And we haven't had that issue. So I'm not saying that is happening, but I'm just letting you guys know, for the race coming up and future races, we're going to tweak some other rules too with the new series when it does come out. Nothing major. Just as we progress and we start racing with this, we pick up different things, and other individuals, other racers have some ideas or some thoughts, and we take all that in. And utilize that and use it to help out and help these races perform even better. So the other thing about the tire is once you guys come up and you've passed tech and all that, we do have a piece of we have 2 pieces of carpet that we put out that you must do a burnout on the carpet, and then from there you can do another burnout on the asphalt if you choose. Our races are best out of 3. So left and right will race each other. You do not have to after you do your first run and you drive back. You cannot pick your car up. You have to drive the car back slowly. Once you drive the car back, you do not have to do another carpet burnout. You can do it on the asphalt. You don't have to do one. It's just that first initial one, because that is to kind of level the playing field with the carpet. So if you do have something on your tire, the carpet is there to help try to neutralize that tire. And technically, I mean, it helps. Some guys have found out that by doing a burnout on the carpet, it actually helps them get better grip. So that's something to think about as well. So we just try to keep the playing field as level, as equal as possible. We're We're not going to make a battery rule. I mean, right now, obviously, the rule is 844, 2S battery. Some guys were talking about, other batteries that are giving, guys an advantage and this and that. It's going to happen. As long as you're coming up and you're in with the voltage parameter that we're requesting or requiring, and you'll be fine. So it's part of the game, guys. I mean, someone's always going to have something better than the next guy, and that's how we evolve and that's how we learn. So again, I can't be more happy with how this turnout has been so far, and I'm excited for this number 6 race to see what the outcome is going to be, to go into the championship on the same day and to see who's going to get these cool awards. I know they're cheesy, but you know what? It doesn't even matter, guys. This is all about having a ton of fun, and those guys that know me and know how long that we've been doing this, and how much everybody has evolved over the years with outlaw racing and now the VXL, and then doing the 13.5 before, and all that stuff, and how we've all changed and grown from this. Some people have left, and some people don't want to do it anymore, and there's too much drama involved with it. And anybody that knows me, I am not about that drama. I don't want anything to do with that drama, and I won't deal with it. So if you're coming on the page, and we've had a few that have done that, where they've come up on the page and they've got some sort of comment about somebody's car or a rule or whatever, I have no tolerance for it, and you're gone. I unfortunately have had to remove people from our page because they're making comments about something that somebody's selling, or just dumb stuff. There's always that one guy in the group, and it's just it takes away from the fun. So just don't be that guy. If you have an issue or something with somebody, just message them, or don't say anything at all. Just shut up. Straight up. Just shut up. That is not what this is about, guys. Seriously. These are about, as you can clearly see, it's all about RC cars, guys. That's all it is. Some people have a lot of passion for this. Some people take it really seriously, but can be humble about it as well. I take it pretty serious myself, but I try to be as humble as possible. And the only thing that gets under my skin is when you have individuals that are taking the wind out of somebody else's sails because either they're hating on them, or they got to be that guy to have something to say. So anyway, I don't want to get on that tangent. Again, guys, all I can ask at this point is if you are a runner-up for these races, come out. Don't be thinking that you can't come out and race. Number 6 is an open race. So if you're new to it and it's your first one, that's fine. We did put an attendance deal in there where you had to attend at least 3 of the 6 races. So far, everybody's been there, and they've followed that guideline. If you come out and it's your first race, and you come out to the number 6 race and, hey, you win, then you're in the championship, guys. That's just how we're going to do it, and it's how it's going to roll at this point. So come out, have some fun. If you, again, I know I'm repeating myself, but again, if you are a runner-up, or were a runner-up in the previous races, and please come out so we can have a bigger championship race than just having a couple guys. And this comes up because, again, there's been some questions, concerning it, because we've had a few racers. Brian Daniels is one of them. He came out with VXL Strong, and he was undefeated. And then Tyler Miller came out and stripped that from him, in a sense. And then now Kelly Ray is on a warpath. So he's got his second win with VXL, and so we've got one more race, guys, and then the championship. So it's really going to be interesting to see what the turnout's going to be, and I hope all of our previous champions or winners can make it. And it should be a lot of fun, guys. I'm really excited for this race coming up next Sunday. So if you guys have any questions, the event is on the page. If you have questions about the rules, again, anything like that, go to the details section, the featured section of the ACRZ Cars with a Z. Go to the featured section. You will see the rules in there. You can scroll right down and read the rules. Again, there's no entry. This is, just to have some fun. reaction tire, 2,300 grams. Pretty much any body beside, pretty much any drag body is legal. We're not putting a stipulation on that at this point. Wheelie bars are optional. Some guys are with it, some guys are not. I have wheelie bars just to hold my car to do a burnout. This makes it easier for me. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, there are some fast VXL cars out there. They are definitely quick for what they are. So again, any questions, guys, please hit me up. Let me know. Comment on the page when this goes up. And obviously, it's not a live video. These are just a little easier to do because I can spitball it just like I could a live feed. But this is just easier because I don't see all the comments when they're coming through, and I can't answer some of those questions until later. And I'd rather do it live and such. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Again, guys, have an awesome day, and I hope to see as many of you as possible on the 12th, next Sunday, I believe. So, again, guys, have a good one. I hope when you guys takes one of these home, be super cool. So, again, guys, thank you, and we'll be talking soon.